So welcome everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Hardcore mod. This is a crazy mod where everything's crazy and the points don't matter, but the grinding does. I don't actually think the grinding's that bad, but then again, I'm someone that never gets bored of Final Fantasy VII grinding, so I don't know. But we're like 3 hours in, 4 hours in, we're still in Midgar, so that says a lot. But a lot of that wasn't grinding. A lot of that was me trying to beat the bosses and dying. So, I mean, there's that. But anyways, a couple announcements before we get started real quick. First of all, I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. I'll be gone for a week. For those of you watching on YouTube, it doesn't actually affect you that much. The only thing that you're going to notice is that there's going to be only 2 episodes of the Hardcore mod for 2 weeks instead of 4. So I'm basically just splitting 1 week into 2 weeks. So you're just going to be missing out on 4 episodes for over 2 weeks, and then it'll be back to normal. So you won't even really notice. For those of you here on the live stream, that week I'm not going to be live streaming at all. So we're going to miss an entire week of live streaming, which is sad, but I don't need a vacation. Actually, I don't even want to go on this vacation, but I do and I don't. But I feel like everyone needs to go on vacation at least go on one vacation to kind of refresh. So I'm glad to be going, but I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. But it'll only be for 1 week. Then I'll be back. I might do like a weekend stream or something to try to make up some time. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and then second off, I want to thank everybody who commented and watched the first couple episodes of the Hardcore mod. I really appreciate it. There's been a lot of great support. Thank you for the 285 bits. Take that, nerd. Cutting down Cerebro to 1 HP. What a guy. Thanks for the bits. So I got a couple of comments that were talking about my audio, my mic audio, and I know nothing about audio. I know about video. I am completely clueless when it comes to audio. So I got together with Tropton, who used to be a sound engineer guy, and he helped me create some filters for my mic to try to help with the audio. And then I also bought a rug, a big area rug for my room to try to cut down on the reverb off the hardwood floor. So for those of you who did comment on the Hardcore mod complaining about the audio, let me know how it sounds now. Hopefully it sounds better now. I don't know what it is you were hearing because I don't. To me, it sounded fine. But if there's any way for me to improve the experience, I'll do it. And it seemed like a couple of people were a little put off by the audio. Thank you for the 1-bit, Urban, taking the bit boss. Thank you so much. But yeah, some people were complaining about it, and it's something that I can definitely improve. So I did my best to improve it. Hopefully, it sounds better. And yeah, the only other thing I want to do is get a pop filter, so you don't hear all the time. But the way my desk is right now, I don't really have enough room for one. My mic is like right here. If there was a pop filter, you'd see a big thing, and I would only be able to see like half my screen, half my second screen. So I need to get a new desk before that happens. But I did my best. Hopefully it sounds better. If not, you can let me know what else I can do to help it. But yeah. This one. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it for announcements. But thanks to everyone who commented and supported the first couple episodes. $28.02 from Day Dre. Finally caught a stream. This money is support you only. Keep doing what you do, man. All your final friends. My fantasy friends. Thank you so much for that donation. Little foam finger in the chat for that $28 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot. That will go towards our month's charity, which is now Prevent Cancer Foundation. It's the first of the month, or the second of the month, so we have a new charity. Back to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're an incredible foundation, and I love supporting them, so we're going to be supporting them this month. Also, we have a donation incentive today. If we hit $175, then after the Hardcore mod, we'll be doing a level 1 Cloud versus Ruby challenge that I've been working on. So that will be exciting. But thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it a lot. I think I have everything done. I think I just have to go put on ye old dress. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, thank you so much to everyone who commented, even if, you know, your comment was you're faking gay or whatever. I appreciate you watching the video, regardless of how rude your comment is or how nice your comment was. I got a lot of really great support on the videos, so I appreciate it a lot. And I'm glad you're all here, hanging out on the live stream. Love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 99 you're faking gay bits. Appreciate it. Always appreciate the faking gay bits. A lot of you guys probably don't even know that story, do you? It's not, I don't even know if it's really a story or just a continuing thing of my life, but it's just on YouTube I always love to see the comments that are just completely goofy. I think I did when I first got into YouTube, I actually did get a comment that was actually fake and gay. It was on some video that was like impossible to be fake. It was like the perfect. It was like one of the videos of like me just talking about something. There was like fake and gay. It just made me love YouTube. Youngry Rider. Oh, it's Young Rider. I don't know. I got Youngry Dur. That's how I saw that name. Youngry Dur. Young Rider 6420. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Are you talking about the Final Fantasy VII remake? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. Sorry to burst your bubble. It'll never be made. Nah, it will be made eventually, but I am under complete certainty that it will not be out anytime soon. Like I don't even think like I'm pretty certain now that Kingdom Hearts 3 will like never exist, but yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is. Good luck getting your tattoo. Well, it's good to hear that my playthrough has sparked an interest in Final Fantasy VII. I'm not one of those people that are like, you don't like Final Fantasy VII? Well, then you must be an alien, because it's the best game ever made. What in the world are you talking about? Also, he picked Eris. I don't know how that happened. Did I forget? I probably forgot to grab something. Between my save files, I forgot to grab something. Well, now we get to see what the horny men are like. Don't you all want to see horny men? But yeah, I'm not one of those people that thinks like everyone should enjoy Final Fantasy VII. In fact, I think Final Fantasy VII is kind of something that only fans of the PS1 RPG era or the SNES RPG era would truly enjoy. And of course, there's a lot of people that enjoy RPGs, but there are a lot of people that don't. So if you don't enjoy RPGs, there's not much else in this game for you. But I think that everyone should at least respect this game for what it brought. This game was huge to the PS1 I mean, just in general, just the amount that it did, the cutscenes that were in this game. They were the first full motion cutscenes. The length. I mean, it was 3 discs back when that was like what. And there's just a lot this game brought. It's one of the first games I knew to have like an actual like soundtrack that was a CD that was like produced just to be the soundtrack of the game. I know some other games like on the SNES, I'm pretty sure like Final Fantasy VI got one eventually, but I don't know if it really came out. I feel like that probably came out later. No, I'm not really sure. But yeah, this game was just very influential. A lot of RPGs after it owe a lot to it. And I think that like when I look at like reviews, like there's that funny IGN review where it's like worse than Final Fantasy VIII, which makes everyone cringe. But like I don't think they give it enough credit for what it brought. They just look at it and they're like, oh well, you know, it's a little glitchy and you know, it's overrated. I don't know. I don't even know what IGN had to say about this game. I remember reading it. I remember reading that they gave it like a okay review, but not like a 10 or a 9.5 or something. And I didn't even read the review. That should be one thing we do one day. It's just like read IGN's review of this game and see what they have to say. See how much I agree and disagree with it. But yeah, it frustrates me. And that Game Informer magazine that did the top 50 RPGs of all time. They talked all about like the top couple games. They talked all about what it brought. They're like, oh well, you know, maybe it wasn't the best game ever, but it revolutionized RPGs because of this, and this. But then they got to Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I'm dead. See, I forgot that back guy. The guy in the back, even though it looks the same, the guy in the back is like a super version of those guys. He's like a super powered version of the horny men. And I forgot that. He was doing like 60 damage a shot. So, like, they talked all about, like, how... Hold on. Oh, I loaded the wrong save. They talked all about how, like, influential the games were. And then they got the Final Fantasy VII and they were like, well, you know, it was a good game. Like, apparently no one remembers, like, how influential this game was. It's sad. There needs to be someone to, like, come along and be like, listen, Final Fantasy VII did, like, so much for RPGs. I mean, it wasn't, like, the RPG game. I mean, this game came out after all the SNES RPGs that pretty much made RPGs what they are today. Like Final Fantasy VI, Super Mario RPG, Crisis, or the Chrono Trigger. I don't actually know when Chrono Cross came out, but Chrono Trigger came out around the same time as 6. Fox Magoo with the $7.77. Hooray, happy hardcore hijinks. Best wishes and many good vibes to all. Thank you, Fox Magoo. He always has the nicest donations. I love Fox Magoo. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it a lot. You're weird. Don't call me weird. I haven't actually played Breath of Fire. That's one game I'd like to play someday. I forgot to get the medicine. You know, I'm going to actually purposely forget. I think fighting the horny men. Because if Cloud gets picked, you go right into the bedroom. But if he doesn't get picked, you get to fight the horny men and then go to the bedroom. So, you know, it's more bang for your buck. Ha. Puns. Sexual innuendos. But yeah, might as well. Why not? It's more content. Yeah, I mean, probably Alice Empire's right. Probably the biggest impact that Final Fantasy VII had was its impact on global markets, RPGs in general. Because before this, if you remember, Square stopped releasing Final Fantasies in America and other countries for a while. They skipped Was it 2, 3, and 5? I always thought it was 3, 4, and 5, and then somebody told me it was 2, 3, and 5, and now I always get them confused. But they skipped a lot of the Final Fantasies and just released them in Japan, and all we really had here was like Super Mario RPG and stuff. And then 6 came out here, and they realized, oh man, maybe we should release 7 globally. So they released 7 with like, because 6 was released as 3, and I feel like that was kind of a test to see what we thought of it. And then 7 was the first one to really be made for all audiences. And that was, you know, that was the one that really, once 7 dropped, everyone was like, oh, we got to make RPGs on the PS1. This is where it's at. And then, you know the rest. There's so many PS1 RPGs. All some of the best RPGs ever made. Xenogears, Legend of Legaia, Legend of Lagoon. Dragoon. Where did I get Lagoon? Legend of Lagoon. It's the story of sea dragons. Oh. So you said you might make a mod to change out the soundtrack in your own acapella a while back. How's that coming along? Oh, I'm working on it. Don't worry. I have the first part. I have this part done. See? That's all I've done so far. But I got that part. I got that part locked down, Pat. This truly is the weirdest part of the game. Like, I can understand the cross-dressing to get into the thing, and then like the whole thing with Corneo. But man, is this part freaking weird. Like, just incredibly weird. It's pretty... like... You do get a Phoenix down for your troubles, so there's that. I'm not interested in scoundrels. And then they're like, oh no, it's a guy, and then they just try to kill him, I guess. I guess that makes sense. I didn't get the medicine, I think. I just forgot to go grab it, but I did that kind of on purpose this time. The first time it was on accident because I loaded the save and didn't know what I had already done. But this time I just decided to do it on purpose so we could fight these guys. They're not much harder than normal. These guys are actually kind of hard in the vanilla game. Especially the second fight with the super one. He does like tons of damage. In fact, just to make this a little easier, I'm going to hold my limit. What's up, Queen of Maids, by the way? How's it going? Yeah, these fights can be really, really difficult if you don't have Cure on Cloud, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people put Cure on Eris just because it makes sense. So, casually, this fight can be pretty difficult sometimes. So yeah, like I said, this guy in the back row, he's actually stronger than the other two, even though he looks the same. Like, way stronger, like double stronger. And has like triple the health or something. So we're just gonna paralyze him. You were in a car accident and cracked 2 of your ribs. Goodness. Hope you're okay. Although it may sound crazy, you were probably lucky depending on how fast you were going. Yeah, this guy's attacking twice for like 40 apiece. This guy's no joke. This guy ain't screwing around. Luckily, he's getting my limit break super fast, so I'll just do this again. Anomalies, taking the bit boss. Good job. Welcome to the bit boss. Nice picture of a... I don't know what that is. T-boned you going 40 to 50? Yeah, you're extremely lucky. I mean, lucky to be unlucky, I suppose, but it's good to hear that you're well. A drawing that a friend drew for you? I can't see it enough to see if it's good or not. It looks good. Alright. Dude, I forget if you can save. I don't think you can. I think if I lose against apps, which I probably will, because like I don't know what I'm getting myself into yet. I'll probably try to grab the medicine so I don't have to do that horny guy fight every time we attempt apps, because this cutscene's kind of long. This is the hardcore mod, Queen. Every Friday at 8:30 to 12:30 we play the hardcore mod, and then 4 episodes go up on YouTube directly after. I'm surprised you haven't already seen the episodes on YouTube. You're only on episode 40 of the new threat mod. Gotta get going. What am I drinking? Coffee as usual. This time it is cinnamon coffee. I buy these giant, because I really like flavored coffee, but I get sick of it real fast. So I buy these giant like grab bag things of Keurig cups that are all different flavors. That way I never get tired of them. And then every day I just reach in and grab a random one. And today I got cinnamon. How difficult is this compared to the Nightmare mod? I don't know why everyone asks that. Don't compare anything to the Nightmare mod. The Nightmare mod was not a difficulty mod, it was just broken. Compared to the new threat mod, this one's a lot harder. Janice Duo with the $24. Please add to my $21 bid from last Friday for Red 13 and update me on the current high bid. I was actually going to stop doing that. I was going to just say you have to donate the amount that is there and not add to your previous amounts, because it's hard to keep track of all of them. But since you didn't know that because you weren't here, I will add it for you. But yeah, I think for now on, because it's just too hard to keep track of like not only everyone's high bid, but then also everyone's low bids too. It's like way too hard. But since you weren't here to hear that, so what you're at 21. You're at 45. There you go, buddy. Thank you so much for that $24 donation. Appreciate it a lot. And welcome back to the stream. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, so they're in my party now, so now I can do some stuff. What do I want to do? Seymour, what are you doing? You just screwed up my rug. Can't put a rug in a room when you have a cat. I kind of want to give Cloud a hyper so that he gets his limit faster so that he can paralyze him if he's still able to be paralyzed. This is a tough one. My instinct is telling me that as long as I heal Eris, I can't lose this because Healing Wind is OP. But I'm a little worried because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But I guess let's just go for it. You got nothing, you need something. I noticed he sped up the animation of them standing up. It's kind of nice. It seems like he did make some little tiny changes to certain things, but nothing like major, like the new threat mod. Wow. I gotta get used to the mod lag again. There's a slight input lag with the mod package because it's going through 7th Heaven, I guess. But yeah, I kind of have to mash the button a little faster than I would normally have to, and I'm not used to it. Yeah, I highly recommend this the Steam version of Final Fantasy VII. I've heard so many people say like, I'm not going to buy the Steam version. I only like the original version. I can't recommend this version enough. I really can't. It's the one thing that Square has done right in the past like 10 years. Of course, they sell it for way too much money, but that's beside the point, I guess. Man, Tifa is so weak. Like, Tifa just sucks so bad. Lunatic 117 is now following. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for coming. That was easy. Somersault. I'm doing good, lunatic. That was pretty easy. You know, I think for now I'm gonna set to active. I'm going all out, boys. Why not? I guess if we get stuck at a boss, then I can set it back to wait. I don't know. That's honestly been the first time that something was easy. I think maybe because this mod was originally intended to be a difficulty like fix for Final Fantasy VII, because you know, Final Fantasy VII is a little too easy. But I think because there's such a long cutscene before that fight, he didn't want to make it too hard. But I don't know. That was definitely easier than the normal hardcore mod boss, that's for sure. How does that trick work with Tifa's limit? Just watch my video on it. I have a video on it. It's called the slot exploit trick. Slot exploit explanation, I guess. That's a fairly recent video. I explain it a lot better in that video than I can here. This thing is roasting me because of confusion. This thing like auto confuses, like every single time. Oh my god! And he always attacks whoever I tell to attack. But yeah, the simple answer is hit square. That's the simple answer. You could probably figure it out from there. Is your Cloud versus Ruby going to be the same strat you showcase in? No. You can't do that with level 1 Cloud. He doesn't have enough MP. What's up, Grim by Default? How's it going, buddy? I replied to your email, by the way. I was a little late. I apologize. It's like 2 days after you sent it. Alright. Train Graveyard hype. High potion hype. The first time we get to lay our eyes on the beautiful high potion. Isn't there a thing inside this trash can? I never grabbed that because it's just a simple echo screen, but take everything I can get in the hardcore mod. Those things are scary. Did he just hit 2 people with that? Did you see that? When he attacked, like 2 people got hit. Yeah! That's new. I've never seen that in any mod. That's pretty weird. What's up, Corti Vacchio? No, Apps was actually really easy. I'm not sure if I just knew what I was doing or that boss was just easier. Cross Slash kind of breaks that boss, to be honest. Because if you can paralyze a boss, you can just kind of troll him. You get so many turns, especially because I was underweight. If you're underweight and you paralyze something, you get like 2 full turns before they get out of paralysis. Because the entire time you're attacking, they're not actually, like, losing paralysis state yet. In active, they're, like, always losing it. But in wait, it doesn't work that way. I wonder, now that I think about it, I wonder if setting the game to active would help with the Ruby challenge. I'll have to try that. I never thought of it. I never thought about doing that. The thing is, Eris is broken. Healing Wind is the best limit in the game. It really is. It's so good. Like, people don't realize how good Healing Wind is. And it continues to be good throughout the whole game because it's percentage based. So it's not like when you get 9,999 HP, suddenly Healing Wind sucks. Like Healing Wind is just always amazingly good. What is the name of this enemy? Eligor? It's weird. But yeah, Healing Wind is incredibly good because it's one of the quickest limits in the game to get. It's really easy to get, like a couple hits and Eris is gonna have it. And it heals the whole party. So as long as whatever the enemy is doing is hitting everyone, or hitting Eris in particular, you're never gonna die. I don't think this enemy normally spawns here. I think this is a hardcore mod thing. I could be wrong though. How long am I streaming today? Every day I stream from 8:30 to 5. The hardcore mod lasts from 8:30 to 12:30, and then we do fan request Fridays. You can see my entire schedule down below. It says all the days I stream and what times I stream, but it's always 8:30 to 5. This guy's a jerk. See, like right now, all he has to do is hit Eris one more time, and we're all pretty much fully healed. I could just like defend with everyone until he hits Eris. Unfortunately, he hit Tifa there. Oh, well, there you go. So now I can do kind of a cheat strat. Oh, I guess this won't work. I think we'll live though. Okay. So I used Beat Rush so that I could cancel his action, because limits always cancel actions. And then I used Healing Wind right after, but he died. Anyways.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Oh yeah. Thank you for the host, Lord Carlian. Appreciate it. Get in the vehicle. Have you decided on your main party? Nah, not exactly. I think maybe I'll try to switch it up. Seymour, what are you doing, dude? He keeps running in here and then like running out really fast and pushing the rug across the floor. I'll probably try to because normally I just pick like Red 13, Tifa, and Cloud or something. I'll try to like mix it up a little bit. Wedge. Don't use the Phoenix down or heal him. Just sit here and watch over him for me. Thanks. I don't think you can get... Oh, yeah, you can. I can give fire to Barret, I think. And restore. Yeah, I got a metal knuckle for you too. The enemies up this staircase are always annoying. These freaking helicopter guys. I want to know who designed that suit. Like you're a helicopter, but your thing is like on your hand. Kind of weird. Oops, I used braver. What's up, how do I say that name? Zias? Welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream. If you have any questions on my stream, feel free to let me know or ask somebody in the chat. It'd be great if Tifa wasn't, like, completely useless. Well, now I think she's doing about the same damage as Cloud because of the Metal Knuckle, but... yeah, these things just have a lot of armor, I guess. Thank you, Atara Black, for the 7 bits. Now I'm gonna talk to Jessie. Rip Jessie. Always getting her leg stuck. What the heck is that green thing? That's new. Secret combatant. He's a secret. Oh my god. He does a lot of damage. Okay. Alright. That thing does a lot of damage. Holy goodness. I wonder if he, like, dropped something special that can help for this fight or something. Because, holy crap. That thing was no joke. Yo, Barret, why do you kill all these people? Why is there only one? I thought before there was, like, a big group of them. Oh man, Eris still has her Mithril Bangle. Rip. How are their stats? What do you mean, like my character stats? I wouldn't understand, it's a secret. Oh, nice. I wonder how much health those things have. Ah, crud. Oh, double crud. Nothing to steal, huh? Man, he pyramids one person and paralyzes the other. That's no good. This is a fight where weight really helps because it's nice to see like how much damage I'm doing to the pyramid. I can't stick any damage to him, he just pyramids the second I get rid of a pyramid. In fact, I almost think he's programmed that way. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Well, I really don't want Cloud pyramided. I think I would rather Tifa be pyramided. I might let him just pyramid Tifa and then leave it that way. That's good. I just leave it. Hopefully he doesn't pyramid again. Maybe I'll do a little damage to it first, then I'll leave it there. Oh, crud. I got that echo screen. This ain't good. Thank you for the bits, Witnoom. Appreciate it. Nice crit. Goodness. Between being silenced, being pyramided, and being paralyzed constantly. This fight is pretty ridiculous. Nice cover. Oh my god. Ha! Literally one turn from death. That's how we do it, boys. That's how Death Unites Us gets it done. One turn from being dead. Saved. Yo, I don't even know how to work a computer. Why don't you look at it? Thank you for not letting me die. You're welcome. Yeah, he was pretty lenient with the Electro Rod. Not at first, but at the end he was. If you would have paralyzed Tifa at any of the times when she was the only one left, we would have lost. He left me in a pyramid. Come on, don't you like Barrett inside a pyramid? I think he fits. I think it just works, you know. I think it just looks good. Like a great pharaoh. Hataru Black with the 500 bits. Plate fall, bit boss fall. Hataru Black coming in, becoming the new bit boss, 427 HP. Congrats. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Kind of wish Reno kept the pyramid attack. I don't know. Pyramid attack's pretty annoying. Would have been real tough to deal with 2 other Turks and pyramid. Could have made for an interesting fight though. I love this part of the game. I think this is one of the parts that really hooked me as a kid. I was like, well, we gotta play the rest of the game now. After that. I mean, I've said this a lot, but Final Fantasy VII was the first serious game I ever played. Because I skipped the SNES. As a kid, we only owned the NES, and that was it. I had a Genesis. My brother had a Genesis, but we only had, like, Sonic. So, and then we didn't have the money to buy, like, anything after the NES for a long time. And then my father bought me a PS1, and Final Fantasy VII was one of the first games I played on the PS1. So it was really the first, like, serious game I had ever played. So, like, this part alone was like, what? You can do this in video games? You know what I mean? Like, it was just a new concept to me, because before this, it was like Sonic going around collecting rings and going, boop, boop, boop. Like, that was as serious as it got. You know, the most serious thing I had seen was saving the animals from the metal robot thing. Like, I didn't even know you could do this in a video game. I was like, what? You can actually have, like, death and videos of people dying and fire and plots. What? This is like a book. And I liked books back then. I still like books, but I don't read them as much anymore. Now let's die to a giant house before getting to the save point. That's one of the goofiest parts of the game. Like, whenever I see, you know, like, things that make fun of Final Fantasy VII where they talk about Cloud being like a... Ooh. I'm gonna take advantage of this back attack. They make fun of Cloud being, like, depressed all the time or something. I never really got it, because Cloud's more of a funny character. But right there is, like, the only point where he's just like, Sephiroth, ugh! And Barrett's like, pull it together, man! Like, that's the one part that, like, I understand that joke. photorealistic Sonic noises. Yeah, I got Sonic's noise down, dude. I've played me a handful of Sonic. I know what he sounds like. Whoop, whoop. Sonic doesn't sound like a fire alarm. What are you talking about? That's exactly how Sonic sounds like. I don't know what Sonic you guys played. I played the OG on the Genesis, alright? I don't know what game you guys were playing. You guys probably playing some stupid modded version. Some emulator. You gotta get the real Genesis out, hear the real noises of Sonic to understand. Everything does so much damage, and I don't think he changed how fast you get limit breaks. So we seem to be getting limit breaks like super fast. Because I don't think he changed like the threshold. I think you still have to use like 10 limits or whatever to get the next limit. But we're getting them a lot more often because everything does so much damage. So, I'd be willing to bet we're going to get our limit breaks much faster in this mod. Plus, there's a lot more grinding than usual, so, yeah. Really long cutscene time. This is one of the longest cutscenes in the game, I think, actually. At least in the speedrun. In the speedrun, this is like one of the longest parts. It's just all text. This is a great cutscene, though. I love this cutscene. Another one of my favorite parts of the game. I don't know why, it's just... like, a lot of times in video games, when there's a certain character telling their story, you know? It's kind of boring, because we don't really care about that character that much half the time. They're just telling their story, and we're like, alright, whatever. It's not... it's not important. But at this point, you're, like, super interested in Aeris's mom's story. Plus, they put in that little humor with like the girl spinning the big guy around. Like, the humor in this game is really great. The timing is always fantastic. It's always like sad music going and you're thinking about life or thinking about the plot of the game, and then suddenly this just like little humor hits you. It's just real good. Oh yeah, skipping them in the new threat was great. Trust me, I like the amount I wish I could skip this cutscene when speedrunning this game. Because this is one of the worst, because you can't just walk away. You have to be mashing C, or for me it's C, but mashing circle as fast as possible to get through this as fast as possible. But it's so long. At least, like, during, you know, some of the other things, you can, like, the rocket cutscene, you can walk away. And mashing in this game is actually really important. You'd be surprised, because there's so much text in the game, even in the speedrun that's only 3 hours long. There's so much text, and you can skip text boxes the exact frame that they come up on screen. So if you don't hit circle the exact frame the text box is done displaying, you're losing like a split second. But seeing as though there's hundreds of text boxes, that ends up being hundreds of split seconds, which ends up being several seconds, which in a speedrun is a lot. So, I mean, I noticed, like, when I started speedrunning this game, I could, like, at first, I'd have to have, like, the most immaculate run ever to get, like, the time I wanted. And then, as I played it more and more, you actually don't have to do this cutscene, by the way, but I kind of like coming up here and seeing Barrett. And then he's all like, "You're gonna help me, right?" That helps a lot with the Barrett date. But we're not trying to get the Barrett date. We're trying to get the Eris date. That helps with the Tifa date too. Anyways. Like, I found out later that I could make mistakes and still get good times just because my mashing was better. I would save like several seconds just off of mashing alone. What's up, Zulov?